so that we could figure out a way to grow your business in Munich so I can come back and visit you.
Okay, so I'm here in Bad Kissingen. It's up to Munich 400 or 50, maybe 450 kilometers.
Well, where is it then? Where is this in the near?
Bad Kissingen.
Würzburg. You know
Würzburg.
I know Würzburg. Yeah.
Würzburg.
Near
Yes.
Nuremberg, isn't it?
And next to Würzburg, only 80 kilometers is Bad Kissingen.
Okay.
30 years ago, there was an American base. There was an
Yes.
American high school in Würzburg.
Nuremberg.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Amy told me you made a little bit sport.
make a sport this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm always trying to make sport.
You made a good workout.
Not so good, but just enough to get my body moving.
Okay.
We were just on a cruise in Barcelona. We were in Livorno. We were on the island of Capri. We went to Pompeii. From there, we went to Civitavecchia and then to Rome. And then from Rome up to Livorno and Pisa and Firenze. And so we've been going nonstop, and they're in the south of France, in Cannes and Marseille.
Wow, cool.
And so it was, 8 days, 7 nights, not much sleep, late nights, early mornings. And then I got back Sunday, and I flew Sunday from Barcelona to Paris and Charles de Gaulle, and then from there to Berlin. And now Amy's got me working night and day, and I used to think I was the CEO. Now I work for Amy.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a big chef. Amy is a big chef, so
She is. She's my boss. She's now my boss.
Exactly.
sometimes she's a little bit bad to her partners.
Yeah. No, she's great. She's the best.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She is very cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Carly, are there any questions that I may answer for you? Do you have anything that I can help you with or help you to solve?
This is just some questions about you, your business, and also the first question: when do you start the first German movie? When can we get it in for sending to the German people?
Yeah.
Because I think some people they have a problem with English. I send my link, but I think they are not interested because of the English language. So.
Yeah, so just a little bit of history. I started the company in August of last year, and I took most of last year to build all the infrastructure. I made a decision to launch the company in English and Spanish. I have one investor, a partner, who spent 9 years with Citibank in Spain. He has a home in Andorra, which is a very small country between France and Spain.
And Andorra.
And my office is in Miami, Florida. And Miami, Florida has a lot of Spanish-speaking people. So I made this decision to only launch the company in Spanish and English.
Okay.
My goal, Carly, was in the first year that we would expand to 100 countries in the first year. We are only now 9 months, and we're in 155 countries. Still to this day, I only have Spanish and English translation. But here's the good news. The good news is that we're in 100 plus countries. We are just having our first official company meeting tonight here in Berlin. So it's just our first meeting. What I've told the team is when we expand, when we grow, that to 100 partner members, and I think right now we're maybe about 25 or 30. So we're just getting started, that I will then make the investment to translate the materials into German.
Okay.
So you just have to understand that the majority of my money, the majority of the company's money, goes to pay for 2-for-1 cruise dollars. This is real money. This is echte Geld. Yeah, this is real money. It's not a credit. It's echte Geld, right? Yeah. This is echte Geld. This is real money. This is not a credit card. This is cash money that I match 2-for-1 to enable people to go on cruises faster. I make my money when my members are on a cruise ship. So that's where I'm putting the majority of my money. The next place that I'm putting the majority of my money is in the compensation plan for the word of mouth referrals, because I don't spend money on advertising. I spend it on the compensation plan. And so there's a saying in English called the circle of life. And it just says, as you know, what goes around comes around. There's a cause and there's an effect. As the membership grows, everything gets better. As the membership grows, we book more cruises. As the membership grows, we make more money when people are on cruises. As the membership grows, I spend more money to localize in specific regions and countries.
Yes, like with my union, it's very small right now, but I have to grow it also. It's a lot of work. So I'm a little businesswoman, but maybe in some years it's a big union. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. And so this is the I have built 2 businesses to a couple $100 million in the past, and my philosophy in business is like a traffic light. You have a green light and you have a red light. And green light means go, red light means stop. And so when the business is growing, then you put money into it. You have to be very smart in the beginning, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, to make sure that you're not spending too much money where there's not going to be growth. Right now in Europe, we have great momentum. We've got great leaders. We've attracted people like Amy, and we've attracted like Nellie Klinger. We have people that are coming up from Munich to Berlin tonight. And so as we continue to grow the business, we will put more money, but you have to understand that right now, I don't offer phone support. Verstehen Sie phone support? I have only online support. Why? Because it costs money to spend money on phone support. So I tell people, I'm happy to put in phone support, but if I have phone support, then that means I'm not able to spend the money on 2-for-1 cruise dollars. I'm not able to spend the money in compensation. So I'm just trying to be very smart in growing this business because, Carly, this business for me is the last business. I'm 55 years old. It's the last business that I will start and run for the rest of my life. This will be my legacy business. And so for me, I'm built for the long term. There are many businesses that grow up very quickly, but as quickly as they grow up, they can't keep up with the business, and then they implode. And my name, my reputation, my legacy will be the long term of this business. And that's the way that I grow it is this green light, red light, green light, red light. Spend money where the money is going. And I tell people, the more money you make, the more money you make. Yeah, it's simple. The more money you make, the more money you make. And so as Germany makes more money with and for all of us zusammen, then I will put more money into Germany.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
So we have a little bit to wait for the German translation movies.
Yes, yeah. But the thing is that Amy, for example, has been wonderful. I sent her questions and answers in English, and within a couple days, she translated it all for me in German.
Really?
Most frequently asked questions.
Okay. Auch, die habe ich dir geschickt. Oh, you are a mom. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Alles gut.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you develop your idea? What was impulse that you said, okay, I make this business with inCruises to let the people travel free on cruises?
Sure, great question. So last March 2015, a colleague of mine, an investor, asked me to come to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. He wanted to buy a technology company called a booking engine technology company for travel companies. And so I said, I'm not so sure. I said, I will come and fly over with you. I've known him for many years. And I'll look at this business with you for a few days, and then I'm going to fly home. I got over there, and I fell in love with Dubai. I fell in love with United Arab Emirates, a great place to visit. I decided to stay for 3 weeks. So I was supposed to only go for 3 days, and I ended up staying for 3 weeks. We looked to buy this business. This owner, entrepreneur, needed money to grow his business, and so we were going to put money into the business. One of his clients is Der Touristic. the largest travel agency here in Germany.
DER.
They're touristic.
There. Mhm.
Yeah, the largest. And so this booking engine company provides technology to large travel agencies. Long story short, we spent many months negotiating. We came to an agreement. We were ready to, as I say, get married, you know, husband and wife, you know, forever we do, right? Getting married, you know, lots of love, hugs, and kisses. And then all of a sudden at the end, the owner entrepreneur wanted a higher price, a higher evaluation for his company. And we looked at each other and we said, "Are you serious?" And he said, "I am serious." And I said, "Well, if you're serious, then we're serious and we're going to walk away." And so we walked away. The good news is that in life, there's always setbacks. You work hard for something and you may not get what you want right away. I say in English, for every closed door, another door opens. When there's a setback, you get set up. Did you hear what I said? When there's a setback, you get set up. And I felt like I was being set up for something else. I knew in the travel industry, the cruise, the Kreuzfahrt, was the fastest growing, the most profitable segment within travel. Travel is right now $6 to $8 trillion, $6 to $8 trillion. By the end of the decade, it'll be $15 trillion.
Wow.
People love to travel. Everybody has in their heart to see the world, to explore. And I knew that cruising was the fastest growing segment within the travel industry, $40 billion. I also know that not much innovation, not much growth has been made for the cruise industry. So I had all this research, and it was then that I decided to become the leader in the cruise industry. And so that's the way it all came together.
Okay, that's really cool. So you have a big imagination of your business. Okay. Now. Okay, we had the aims. I have now some question you answered.
Okay.
So just let me have a look. So, okay. For the people who don't know you, what did you do before? Are you a coach? I don't remember.
Sure.
Your coach. So
Sure.
what?
No. So I have a career in both technology and education.
Okay.
When I first got out of university, I went to work for a company called Electronic Data Systems, a computer technology company. This company merged with General Motors. General Motors, for example, owns Adam Opel. Do you know Adam Opel?
Yes.
Adam Opel car manufacturer. Yeah, here in Germany. And so I was a young manager. I did very well with electronic data systems. And then I went to work with a guy by the name of Tony Robbins. I don't know if you know who Tony Robbins is. Tony Robbins is a big coach.
Yes, I know. He's one of the biggest of America.
He's one of the biggest in the world.
I don't know, but I think I remember his name.
Okay, so I worked with him for 8 years, and we grew the company very small to a very large company, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And then from there, after 8 years, I went back into the technology arena. I spent time in what's called voice to text. Do you know the Apple phone, Siri, the voice instruction to a phone? Siri, the voice? That was my company that did this Siri voice, where you're speaking to your smartphone. And so I spent a decade in software, again back in computer technology, and then we sold a company. And then I'm thinking, what do I want to do with my life now? And then I wanted to get back into education. I wanted to get back into teaching. And so I wrote 3 books. My first book was about speaking in public, because when I grew up, I was very shy. I was like Amy. I was very quiet.
Best joke today.
Like him.
Like York.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Jörg, maybe.
Yeah. So at any rate, I wrote 3 books, and then I worked in a finance company in 2008. So in the worst financial downturn of the world global economy, 2008 to 2011, I was lucky. I was very lucky. I helped grow a business from about 60 million to about 100 million. And so it was a very good time. While most other people were struggling, we were very lucky. We were helping people to invest their money. And so if you will, I retired, if you will, after that in 2011, and I just started investing in other businesses. I started a couple of businesses that failed. I'm what's called an angel investor, a still investor. Yeah, still.
Ja.
Still silent.
Stiller Investor.
Yeah.
Okay, ja, okay, jetzt habe ich es verstanden.
In English, an angel investor. And so this brings me up to this time last year where my investor friend asked me to look to invest in this business in Dubai. And so combination of I'm an author, I'm a published author, a speaker trainer, but also a businessman, a leader. And then the last thing I forgot to mention was I was a host of a web online TV show with a company called Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is the oldest and largest credit provider in the world. 4 U.S. presidents worked for this company, and the name of my show was called Credibility Live. How do you say credibility?
Credibility. I didn't understand. Like credit and then ability, okay?
Yeah, credibility is like die Bonität, die Wahrheit des Menschen.
Okay.
Yeah. So my face had to be credible. My background.
Oops.
Yeah, my background had to be credible to be the host of this online web TV show. Okay. I love this job. I would fly around and interview different market leaders, and so that's a bit of my background. I'm also a father. I have 4 children, and I'm a good guy.
Okay, that's cool. We love good guys in Germany.
Yeah, ich auch.
How much time did you spend in Munich? How long did you study there?
For a year.
For 1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it exchange program or?
Exchange program.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy, Carly? I'm embarrassed to tell you this. I got to Germany and I figured that I would learn German, just by association. And I studied French when I was here in Germany. This makes no sense.
Okay. No, that makes no sense. But the good thing is, I think you like German beer right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We would have sessions, class at the Oktoberfest.
Okay.
We would have class in the beer garden. So it was a fun time. I was 19, 20 years old, and yeah, so a fun time.
Very nice. So thank you very much. I don't know, do you have time right now? Amy told me you wanna go out for
sightseeing tour?
No, this is our time. I want to make sure you get all your questions answered. I thank you for your attention, and I connected with you on Google Plus, and so
yeah, thank you. I was astonished.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, this is Michael Hutchison. Very cool.
Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to do, is make myself very accessible. I always say to people, be the leader that you never had. Yeah, be the leader that you would like to work with. And so when I think about this question, I think about the leaders that I worked with that made themselves accessible, that were friendly, that were approachable, that were fun to be around. Those are the leaders that you want to stay with for a long time. And so I treat all relationships like a lifetime relationship. And this is one of my secrets to business, is that I treat relationships like a lifetime relationship. So my hope is that we will enjoy a lifetime of relationships. And it starts with a membership, a partnership, and getting people on cruise ships and getting to know each other and spending quality time. And then you never know what's going to come about. You never know what you can do and accomplish when you have this focus on the long term. And this is my focus. a lifetime of relationships.
Okay.
So I'll make myself accessible. If I can, be a resource or answer any questions, you have a great leader in Amy, but Amy can provide to you my Skype information, my private cell phone, and I try to make myself very accessible to everybody on our team.
Okay.
And the success of our business is not going to be that I'm not accessible. The success of our business is as big as we are, as we continue to grow, that I still remain accessible. This to me is a sign of a good, strong business. I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm so busy that I don't have the chance to talk with our people. The people is our business. And so these are the most important conversations that I have during my day.
That's right. I saw your video. I liked your videos. You told something about if you like to get something, you first have to give it. So it's the same stuff you're telling now. So if you like to have love, you first have to give love and things like that.
Yeah, it's the circle of life.
Yes.
But the thing is that the focus has to be on giving without expectation of receiving.
Yes.
Yeah, and so in my business, 2 for 1. You give us 100, we match 100. It's giving. It's the circle of life. Good comes around.
Then the thing is, I think people are interested in how can you generate this money you told about right now. You give 100 and you give them 200.
Sure.
I think this is very,
No, it's the perfect question. It's the number one question that we get, and it's one that I try and spend time with people explaining. I was with Nelly, a colleague of mine here in Prague, and I had a gentleman say, Michael, are you a magician? 100, 200, are you a magician? How do you do this? And I said, there's no magic involved. There's multiple answers to the question. The first way we make money, Carly, is member fees. We collect member fees, right? $100 a month. We make money with partner fees, $195 US. That $195 US is renewable in 1 year and then each year thereafter. Those are sources of income for our company. We are not a bank, but in the US, when we collect money from tens, hundreds, thousands of members, we make money on the interest on this money, like we are a bank. How do you say it?
Zinsen.
Zinsen. Yeah. Verstehen Sie Zinsen?
yes.
Okay, so we make money on the interest of this money. I don't have to now, but at some point I'll put it into a trust, because it's a lot of money that we're managing. The other way that we make money is we will expand. Right now, I'm not going to expand, but I have a partner that when we go out on these cruises and you take an excursion, excursion? Ausflug. Yeah, das ist richtig.
Very good.
Okay. Then we make money on the excursions. If you refer one member, we don't pay a commission for one member. If you refer 2 members, we don't pay a commission. When you refer 3 members, we pay $100. So a commission. That is what they call breakage, because there's no commission paid on the first or the second. So it's an example of the way that my company makes money. I'm just being very transparent and very honest with you. That's the way that it's a part of the way that we earn money. You understand?
Yes, now I understood. Sorry, but I thought you mean another business.
No.
I didn't understand what you mean.
That's okay. So when you have all of these factors, all of these pieces of the puzzle, as an example, that's the way our company is able to pay the 2 for 1. We're here for the long term. In the short term, Connie, I am paying more money than I would hope to, but that's okay because my focus is on the long term. And so with volume, the more members that we have, the more cruises that people go on, the more money that we make. It's this whole circle of life.
Okay.
It's the way that it works. There's multiple factors that make our company profitable.
I understand it, but do you have also another products where you catch money in your business?
For example, if you go on a cruise, you may stay in a hotel before the cruise. You may stay in a hotel after the cruise. This is an additional product that we can get into. All products within travel we could expand into right away. I'm not ready to make this expansion right now. We are only focused on cruises. One product, very simple, one product. In the future, I will have other travel products.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's now, right now we are absolutely in the beginning, in the start of the business.
We started the membership the 1st of February.
Okay.
And the good news is that we are growing very fast. We were growing exponentially in some areas. We have great growth in Europe. We have more members, more partner members in the US because that's where we started.
Perfect.
And right now we're very fortunate, very lucky that we have thousands that have joined our team.
Okay, that's a good news because I think a lot of people like to be in the beginning of the business.
Sure.
From the start, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hast du die Frage schon gestellt, wie viele Mitglieder wir haben?
Nein. Habe ich
Mach
noch
mal.
nicht. Mitglieder-Members, ne? Mann, ich muss jetzt voll denken irgendwie.
Mach doch nichts. Stell mal kurz, wir müssen los.
Okay, last question. How many members we have now in the company?
Less than 5,000, but thousands.
Okay.
Less than 5,000, but thousands.
Okay, but it's a lot in only 1 year. No,
It's not 1 year, it's 8 months.
Not 9 months.
9 is
month.
Yeah.
With the membership. Okay, since February. February.
Yeah. But here's what's cool. We have partner members that have been with us on the last 3 cruises. Nellie and I, for example, we left out of Barcelona for 8 days, 7 nights. And we had people from Italy, Germany, France, Spain, US, Andorra, Moldova, Ukraine, Estonia. And so it's so fun, you know, to meet people from different backgrounds, different cultures. And I always say, and maybe this is a little bit different in business, that if we just got to know each other, if we truly spent quality time with people, then there wouldn't be so much stress. There wouldn't be so much tension between people. I think that a cruise is a wonderful way to relax. You have no stress on a cruise ship. The only stress on a cruise ship is to figure out what are you going to wear that day. That's your only stress. What are you going to wear and what are the activities? And everything else is fine. And so we've had wonderful experiences and we've visited amazing places. And the good news is that we're still so young. We're a young company, but you have to know that the structure, the infrastructure is that I'm a much bigger company than just a 9-month-old company. I have the infrastructure, the software, the customer service of a much bigger company because we're here for the long term.
Yeah, I found it very professional, the back office. It's very cool made.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the good news is this, is that I own everything in the back office. We've built everything. I don't depend on anybody else in the back office except for the payment. We use a company called International Payout that makes the commission available to make the automatic deposit into the virtual wallet. This is not our company. We don't make money with them. They're a partner of ours in terms of making payments.
Okay. Okay, Michael, thank you so much for taking the time for me.
Okay, I appreciate your creativity to ask such good questions and to think about how to grow this. And again, if I can help you in any way, please let Amy know or get a hold of me directly.
Okay, one question for the people and also for me. What is the best way to get new members? The best way?
The best way what, dear?
To get new members. The best way.
Just to talk to people.
Just right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's no magic bullet. Here's the thing that's important. We're in the people business. We're in the lifestyle business, vacation business. If you think about what are the big expenses that you make in your life, maybe you make a rent payment, maybe you make a home payment. maybe you make a car payment, but your vacation is a personal decision. And so people want to know that we are reliable, that they can trust that if they put money into our company, that the money is going to be there. I think this is very important, that people want to know this question. And so that comes by them having trust in you. We've built the trust of thousands of people, but first, Connie, they trust you. They have to trust you, and then you transfer that trust to us, and that comes by talking with people. And that's what makes it work. There's no secret bullet to conversions in this business. You have to talk to people. People have to, make questions and talk to each other. Okay. And when we have good conversations and we talk with people, then our signups are great. If we try and depend on the computer or Facebook or internet marketing, it's a good way to introduce, but we have to talk to people. Talking to people is the best way.
Yes, the best way to get the people was only to speak with them.
Yeah.
The whole day, speaking right. The whole day, like it's your own company.
Sure. Like that. Yeah. This is the secret. The secret is that there is no secret. The secret is just to talk to people and make them feel appreciated. Make them feel comfortable. With the sincerity of who you are and what you're offering. And I think this is the best way.
Yes, I think also. Okay, so it's also a great offer for people who don't have that much money.
Okay, all right. Well, have a wonderful day. Okay.
You too. Thank you, Michael.
Okay, ich danke.
Ich danke auch. I thank you very much and have a good time in Berlin.
Yeah, danke. Okay, ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Amy.
Ja, Amy.
Hi. Tschüss, meine Liebe.
Ciao, viel Spaß euch, ne?
Auf.
Ciao.